Hey there guys, and welcome back yet again to another episode of Nintendo Tales. Chunky finds more butterflies in this episode, and we do backflips. Now, Yumi, tell us what we're going to do over there.
We are going to pull that lever.
No, we're not.
Okay, first we are
break the box.
Break the box.
We went over this, Yumi.
I didn't think
We're gonna pull a lever. It's only Donkey Kong can pull. Okay, here we go. I think you ground pound these.
Yes, you
That's
do.
A wooden bar.
That's what we learned. What? What?
We prepared for this for years. Do you punch these ones? Is that what I was thinking of?
Well, let's try it. Apparently not.
Oh, maybe you have to pull the lever to break it then.
Okay.
No, wait.
Flash.
I'm pretty sure that's not correct. Where's the No! What? Where am I? Wait.
You're in
That's
Snipes.
snidey music.
HQ.
Hey. Cool. Can Chunky lift up boulders naturally?
No. Oh.
Oh yeah, what's this then? Boy, get out!
We're getting proved wrong at every turn.
This episode has been one big mistake so far, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go in here and win anyway.
Yeah.
Chunky does a cool Elvis-like pose.
Without his suit.
I'm sorry. Wait, does he gets a suit in the theme song, doesn't he?
Yeah. Bish Bash Brawl.
Ah! Skellies! Whoa!
We were supposed to have this soon in the game.
You weren't supposed to see those yet. You guys are not supposed to see any of these.
Ah, you knocked
Oh
his head
snap,
off.
how can I focus on all you guys at once? We got you and your undead brother. You're giving me a hard time. Is this the hardest one?
It might be.
Oh snap, don't do that to me. You sir must stop. I'll punch your lights out.
I wonder if his shockwaves are always green, or if it's just because Chunky's in here.
Ooh, that's a good theory. No, don't get me near that edge. Oh you're
yeah.
dying. Okay, we gotta stay
We got
near
a
the
lot of
center of
time
the
for
course.
this.
I know. It's no! Whoa, stop! Okay, no. Oh, punches his lights out. He's going nuts. Oh, and is Chunky Kong back for the second round after his round last time in the last episode.
He gained such fame that now he's gonna prove himself in the all-out melee ring.
They call it, what do they call this?
Bish Bash Brawl.
No. In the WWE, they had a name for. Oh, we did it.
Whoa, who cares? We won!
They had a name for that, and I forget what it was called.
Oh well.
It might be Last Man Standing, but anyway, we got to crown you guys.
Yeah. So now, shall we see Snide and turn in our blueprints here?
Do we have any?
We have Chunky's and...
I think we should save that for the last.
Okay, let's save it.
Let's save it. Did he do anything here? Or is that a switch that's blanked out?
I think it's for him. Let's try it.
Okay, we're gonna try that. This is not how the episode is supposed to go right now.
Wait, he needs a simian spring, which we haven't gotten yet.
Okay, so that's gonna bring us up to somewhere else. And right now we need Donkey Kong to go back and pull the lever, which we should have done several minutes ago. We're very sorry.
It's okay.
We have no idea what we're doing today.
Sometimes things just don't go according to plan, and that's okay.
That's okay. We mapped out this.
Oh, you might as well just go to the banana ports over there.
Yeah, that would probably be quicker. After I've failed at jumping so many times now. Okay. How could you? Here's my question. How could you physically do that?
Video game logic. Because
that would be really hard.
I know, it's basically impossible in our world, but in the video game world...
You feel like jumping, you jump.
The water acts as a platform.
Yes.
Which you can descend into, but in certain circumstances you can also spring off of.
Oh, yes.
So...
Obviously.
Yeah,
now we're going to try
our
simian grab, or gorilla
Gorilla
grab. Simian slam.
Ow.
Ouchie wah wah. I hit my head.
Oh, look.
That's going to raise up to a bongos. Okay, so we're going to backflip up here. Whoa!
Oh!
You threw that bomb in my face.
Well, what do you expect?
Okay, I have no depth perception. 64 cameras being really helpful right about now.
Okay.
That's a wrinkly door. We never used those as kids because they scared us.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh!
I found another banana, Donkey.
I
Okay.
was not expecting that. Oh, nice throw, Squawk.
Okay, I guess we have to go down now.
I don't know if we should show them what happens here in the door.
It's not necessary. She just tells us a bunch of things, like tips, which
Just
the guy
tells us a
can
bunch
explain.
of things like Imagine Dragons is the best band ever. I have no idea where I got that. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we used to be really scared. Once I fell in front of one of those doors, she just came out and I freaked. I stinking freaked out.
Yeah, those things.
We'll save that for maybe a creepy episode. Okay. Speaking of things that are creepy and that can't happen in the real world, see, that was a good segue.
Yeah.
That was a great segue. We're gonna tell a little tale.
A little.
I am going to attempt to navigate Frantic Factory while I begin to tell this tale. Yumi can help me out.
Yeah, just head on that way and follow the bananas.
Yeah, that's a great idea. All right, Yumi.
Follow the yellow bananas. Follow.
No, don't get me sidetracked there.
Okay.
We'll get no.
No,
wait,
he
no.
doesn't have to go.
Okay.
We need Funky.
Okay, I'm gonna focus.
Tell the tale.
Okay, so once, how old was I at this tale?
Then you were about 4.
4?
Yeah.
I thought I was older than 4.
Or maybe 3, because I was...
No, I was like 17.
No way.
Oh, sorry. 25 coins. DK, you rich. Okay, I was about 4. I'll go with Yumi. And Yumi had a hamster named... Kirby. Named after the Bio Fluffball thingamajig. Actually, it was named after a vacuum, but we won't tell you.
Well, actually,
that guy went fine.
it could serve as both things, but the Nintendo Kirby was on my mind when I named him.
I can't see anything. Okay, he was.
Yeah, because sometimes when I go over to our cousin's house,
Sometimes when I go over to my cousin's house.
They had the N64 version of Smash Brothers, and Kirby was one of the characters that I really admired in that game, so...
He was admirable. And so we decided to be playing with this hamster. We decided to be playing with it.
Yeah, I would get him out of his cage a lot to, walk around my room, and I'd usually put him on my bedspread, and he'd run all around, and it'd be cute.
But this time, we decided... Let me clear my nose here. I gotta take it real wide. It's just hollow.
So yeah, he could go...
And then this time, we decided that it would be the best thing in the world to take our little toy crocodile. You know those crocodiles that are toys that have like hollowed out bellies?
Yeah, kind of.
That the mouth's open to?
Yeah.
And then you could like put things in there and you'd always put your other toys in there and pretend like they were getting eaten.
Yeah, that was fun.
I always used to do that.
Or you could put them in the bathtub and then...
They'd fill up with water and they'd sink to the bottom and they'd be like a real crocodile.
And then they'd spit water when you came back.
Oh yeah, because they were puking. I played a lot of games with those. So Tiny's gonna levitate here while I tell the rest of this tale. So basically, no, I'm not going to. I took this crocodile, we had it on the bed, and as I mentioned before, we were playing with the hamster. Now, the hamster crawled onto the edge of this crocodile's tail.
It was investigating. He was investigating.
Yeah, Kirby was like, I'm gonna see what's up here. And
round us. Anyway.
And then the crocodile just happened to be on the end of the bed. So my 4-year-old brain told me that it would be a great idea to smack the crocodile's head as hard as I could and send Kirby catapulting into the air off the end.
So this was premeditated.
It just came into my head.
I thought that you were just playing around and that was totally unintentional. Flash.
So, I don't know what happened. Listen, this was a long time ago.
Whoa.
Ooh. Anyway, it came into my head and I right away did it like 4-year-olds most often do.
Yeah.
You get, it's just like your brain says something and you're like, why? And he's like, you gotta. Some kind of meme somewhere.
Yeah. And so here, I think I was sitting on the bed too, but not, quite in view of what was going on. And
yeah, I had Kirby to myself at this second in time.
But I have a very distinct memory of seeing him on the tail of the crocodile, and all of a sudden fly hit the head without warning.
It was a good hit.
Kirby is just like
disappeared.
Airborne.
He went like straight up. It wasn't like a far shot, it was like stinking up.
And I don't know how that works, because according to physics, he should have been propelled up and maybe hit the wall or something.
Listen,
I do not know what happened.
This entire story is unexplainable. The only reason we tell it is because we both vividly remember it this way. And that doesn't usually happen in made-up stories. Or it's stories that, you get wrong. Because we both remember this happening. He went up high, and Yumi turned around. She was like, "Flat! Are you kidding me? Where is Kirby?
I don't remember exactly what I said,
that was
but
your tone of voice right there.
I was pretty surprised, yeah, and
She was like,
scared because
Yeah.
Kirby was my pet
and I was like, I'm sorry,
that
because
I
like,
got for my 11th birthday.
and you know, as a 4-year-old, you do stuff, and then you realize right after you do it that's a bad idea, and then you're like, I'm sorry. So then we're just like, okay, where is he? And
He was not anywhere, and we did not hear him hit, and I don't know. It seemed like a minute or more passed. And
we were looking for him everywhere. We scoured the entire room. There was nothing here. The hamster was stinking gone. I had hit it into the next dimension. Or to Mars or something. It was like a crazy hard hit. And we looked all over. And then we came back to the bed and we were looking around. And we were both on either side of the bed, kind of looking at each other across from it. I remember it this way, or we were sitting on top of it or something. Anyway, we were looking at each other and we were kind of sad now because, like, I just obliterated the hamster.
we didn't know where he was or what had happened or if he had died on impact or what, but...
Yeah, we were. It was pretty dark at this point. This was a dark point in our lives. All of a sudden, and we can both testify to this,
Yeah,
we were
it's
both staring at the bed. So we're looking down at the bed. All of a sudden, from up above, the hamster just drops, and he lands right between us.
He lands on the bed and resumes sniffing around and doing what hamsters do normally, and we're just like, what?
And we look up, and this is a decently high... We're in the room where this happened right now, that's where we're recording it. This is a decently high ceiling. And there was nothing directly above him. And there was nothing... The bed was near the middle of the room. There's nothing that he could have fallen off of. And I do not understand how this happened. Because, like, we're just staring at each other. There's nothing above us but ceiling. And he couldn't have clung to that. We would have seen that.
He had to have been clinging to something, either that or it was a miracle, because we could not find him for like a minute or more, like we said. He could not have stayed in the air for that long.
Just like got hit through a hole in the roof and just like...
And then we saw him fall
Drop.
and land, and he was fine.
And this is one of those tales that we don't have an explanation for.
The only thing that could have been a remote natural explanation was that he might have possibly somehow gotten onto my light, and it was like kind of a globe kind of
To
thing
cover
with,
the light bulb?
yeah, with a not a smooth surface. It was kind of had a lot of grooves and stuff.
Yeah,
Like crystal
I don't
kind of
think he
stuff.
could have grabbed that though, because it was glass.
It still had a lot of points where he could have hung on, or at least stayed on top of it and walked around it for a little while. I don't know. But
Which means I would have propelled him up to the top of the ceiling.
he could have somehow clung there and stayed, but we didn't hear anything. And then after a while, just investigated the edge too closely, fell down, and landed on the bed. But
That's our best theory at this
but
point.
it didn't seem to make sense at the time
'Cause
with
it
how
wasn't-
we were looking at and where he dropped.
Yeah,
So-
it wasn't really in line with that.
So we figured that a guardian angel must have caught him and disappeared for a while and then made him drop.
And then came back.
Which
okay.
at this point we're not excluding the possibility.
No,
'cause-
that's pretty. That was a chill angel. Anyway,
But my hamster was alive and Flash was okay. He was forgiven.
I kind of. You
But-
still remember that?
Well, it was amazing.
That and neither of us understand that.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody else was there in the room. Nothing else was above us.
Yeah.
And my most accurate representation of the hit that I did with the hamster was like this. And this is what happened. He went into barrels, you see?
That's
Up
it.
above. And then a minute later he would come back.
Okay, so he just had to like
I missed that one.
get blasted around collecting sunflower seeds, and
Oh
then
yeah.
he would
See,
come back.
There's a logical explanation for everything he does. And this is how I know it happened now. Anyway, that's our tale called
The flying hamster.
The Flying Hamster. We've been looking forward to telling that for a long time.
I don't think we did what we were supposed to do,
We didn't?
or maybe we did.
We did, Yumi.
Okay, fine. I just
Grr.
wondered. Ooh, what is this?
Feet. And a lever. I don't think we got all the bananas though, so I'm going back.
All right.
Let's see if I did or not.
Oh, is this the only barrel mission that doesn't
Yeah.
have a flute remix of this? Because you're not in the sky.
Yeah, you're just higher up in the factory.
Whoa.
I'm gonna shoot over this.
Ooh.
Wow, did you get hurt for that?
I don't think so. There.
Oh, that's nice. That's what the hamster was like.
Yeah.
He just was like he missed a barrel. That's why he came back. Okay. Yeah, so that has no human explanation. You can leave in your comments if you think hamsters can fly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but he was the amazing Kirby that was catapulted from a crocodile into space.
Lost in space. Okay.
Kirby
I
was
want to
a-
do the tiny mission here really quick.
Okay.
Because we're going to run out of time for the other one.
But anyway, Kirby was a good hamster and he lived a long life of
He did.
about 3.5 years, which is pretty decent for a hamster.
Yep.
For a dwarf hamster, which was what he was.
Yumi had a lot of hamsters.
Oh yeah, he was the first of many, but yeah, I'll always remember him. He was the one that got the closest to me. Because,
Oh, you get to tell
Most-
about your stinking hamster.
yeah, most hamsters, like, none of them ever got as close because you usually couldn't disturb them if they were sleeping. The hamsters would get very grumpy, they'd give you a bite.
I've gotten bitten by Yumi's hamsters before, and it's not fun.
And even if they know you fairly well, they don't usually take kindly to being interrupted from their sleep. Kirby got so close to me that I could just start petting him when he was asleep and he would wake up and lick my fingers.
Yeah.
And it was just wonderful. And
It was just wonderful.
And he also got close to me that I could even be holding him and just stroking him and he'd fall asleep in my hand.
And hamsters aren't that trusting usually.
Yeah.
Anyway, this apparently was, this hamster was.
He was my closest friend
man.
for a pet, you know.
And he could also fly.
Yeah, so he was a special
He
hamster.
was very special. I'm gonna head in here, and is there just a golden banana in here or something? I think there is. Why are we hearing monkey sounds? Oh! Hello! Golden banana. Well, at least we got 2 in this episode. Let's see here. How do you cancel this out? Get out. Boy. I want it. You can even play a saxophone while you're tiny, but you can't cancel it. How do you... X, Y, Z, L, R. No, not that one. Z, L, Z, R. Up C, down C.
You gotta
round
duck,
C.
duck, and then press the equivalent of Z.
Ooh, it's not that one.
No,
oh no,
that's a
I'm
different-
headed to the manual. Well, you guys, we have come a long way here today as we open up the manual.
You know, now that I think of it, I think that Kirby lived for about 2 years or so, but that's still pretty good.
Look at this. Look at this crap. Okay, listen.
Okay, page 1 of 21.
We cannot do that right now, sir. I do like how they did that, though.
Yeah.
I
preserve
like
them.
that.
The manual. Try,
We're gonna waste all our crystal coconuts.
there.
Oh, okay, so it's Z, L, and Y at the same time. I would have never found that. So sorry.
Okay, but now,
Now we are going to get some of Diddy's bananas and just talk for a couple minutes till this episode is done.
so you're not gonna do...
No, we're 18 minutes in. That's gonna take a long time. We need a full episode dedicated to whatever happens when you pull that lever.
Okay.
That would have been terrifying. Just a backflip down that. Let's see now. Is there anything left to do in this area? I don't think there is, other than get Diddy's bananas here.
We should get his
Oh.
potion.
Oh yeah, well I did. I got both their potions while we were telling the tale.
Okay.
Woohoo! I love cartwheeling.
Yeah.
I know.
everyone.
Okay, well, we know a girl that literally cartwheels to move,
Basically.
and I'm serious here. And I can't do cartwheels, so it makes me sad.
I think she's at the age, though, because when you're about, like, 10, 11, if you can cartwheel, it's just the coolest thing ever.
It is. It's a very special thing to be able to cartwheel because I can't do it.
And so you feel like doing it all the time.
I know.
If you tried that now, you might break things.
I think I would.
But
we
even
can
if you
always-
could do it, like, you know, full straight and everything, I mean, you're so tall.
I know. Yeah, I don't. Oh, look at this teaser for the next episode.
Okay.
It's
It's an arcade.
Keong.
Keong. Oh, wait, Donkey Kong.
Okay. That tells you a lot. So we're gonna cut this episode just a little bit short since we were originally aiming for around 20 minutes anyway. We just started going over that because we felt like it. Next time on Nintendo Tales, what we're going to be doing is kind of revisiting the very beginning of Nintendo Tales. We're going to be playing the original Donkey Kong arcade game and getting a very hard to get golden banana right over here. Actually, I'm gonna pause right here so we can just get a little bit of this.
And by the way, Rare kind of redid this the way they would if they made Donkey Kong, so you can expect it to be a little bit harder.
It's harder than what we did. By the way, go back and watch that first episode if you want to.
It was a long time ago.
That was 2013. It's been almost 4 years of Nintendo Tales, you guys.
4 years of Tales.
Crazy. That's a lot of Tales.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to really quickly mention that we saw that we had a fan on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. So we had a fan on Twitter. Somebody was like, stinking Nintendo Tales fan with hearts there. And they were just like, their first tweet was, go subscribe to Nintendo Tales because their tales are awesome, funny.
Their tales are so funny. And we just want to say thank you very much.
From the bottom of our Nintendo hearts.
We were touched by that. And it's
Okay.
just awesome.
It is. Whenever somebody makes a fan account, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, and I was just sorry that I didn't see it sooner.
We didn't go on for like a couple weeks. We didn't check our notifications for a couple weeks. You might have tweeted once. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what happened was basically we left it for a couple weeks, but now we hast seen it, and we appreciate that. So shout out to you, Nintendo Tales fan. I don't know your name. If you can comment that below, that'd be much appreciated. We will see you in the next episode of Nintendo Tales when we tell amazing tales.
Amazing.
Amazing. See you guys then.
See ya.